I opened my investing app, pulled up my last 12 months, and did something most people never do. I hid the returns and only looked at my decisions. Then I set a timer for 5 minutes and asked, which one mistake is costing me the most money without me noticing? What showed up wasn't a bad stock, it was a bad pattern. Here's the question I'm keeping open until the end. What's the invisible habit that quietly destroys your long-term gains, even if you pick good investments? Because if you don't fix it, you'll keep doing the same thing most investors do, buying confidence and selling fear, then blaming the market. And there's one unexpected strategy that flips this entire problem. I'll reveal it at the end. We're going to run this like a 3-level upgrade, not a lecture. Level 1, stop the leaks that sabotage returns. Level 2, build a system that improves decisions automatically. Level 3, add unfair edge strategies that most people ignore. And the final level is the one that makes average investors suddenly look lucky. Unexpected strategy, number 1, make fewer decisions. Most people think investing success comes from doing more research, more trades, more moves. But returns often improve when you delete decisions that create emotional mistakes. Every extra decision is a chance to panic, chase, or overreact. Less activity can literally mean more wealth. Here's the trap. I'm staying informed. You check the market daily, you read headlines, you refresh prices. It feels responsible, but it wires your brain for short-term emotion, and short-term emotion is expensive. The market doesn't need your attention, your system does. The twist is uncomfortable. Your portfolio isn't limited by your intelligence, it's limited by your behavior under pressure. When things drop, your brain interprets it as danger. When things rise, your brain interprets it as opportunity you'll miss. That's why the average investor underperforms their own investments. They enter and exit at the worst times. So I created a rule. I only make investing decisions inside a scheduled window. Quick story. I once saw a sudden dip, felt that jolt in my chest, and almost sold. But I forced myself to wait until my window. By the time it arrived, the panic was gone, and the decision was obvious. The window didn't change the market. It changed me. If you've ever felt that emotional spike, either fear in a drop or greed in a rally, you're not alone. That's exactly what this is built to fix. If you want more scripts like this, hit like, comment, build the system, and subscribe. Because now we go into the strategies most people never use. Unexpected strategy, number 2, set a default plan that runs even when you're tired. Automate contributions, automate rebalancing, automate what you can. Unexpected strategy, number 3, track your process metrics, not just returns, contribution rate, savings rate, allocation discipline, and time in the market. Process metrics compound quietly. Unexpected strategy, choose an allocation you can emotionally survive. The best portfolio is the one you won't abandon when it hurts. Most people ask, what should I invest in? A better question is, what will I still hold during the worst month of my life? Because the portfolio you can hold is the portfolio that compounds. Your edge isn't the perfect pick. Your edge is staying in the game while others self-destruct. Unexpected strategy, number 5, Build an anti-headline filter. No investing decisions based on breaking news. News is designed to trigger urgency, not wisdom. If something is truly important, it will still be important in your decision window. This one rule eliminates a shocking amount of self-sabotage. Here's a test. If your portfolio dropped 20% tomorrow, what would you do? Sell, freeze, or keep contributing? Your answer reveals your real strategy, because your real strategy isn't what you say. It's what you do under stress. And the market pays people who can stay calm when it's loud. When you feel the urge to act, do a 60-second reset. Step away, breathe slower than normal, and name the emotion: fear, greed, urgency. Then ask, is this a price move or a plan change? If it's just price, you do nothing. If it's a plan change, it goes into the window. This single habit protects long-term returns more than most stock picks. The goal isn't to predict. The goal is to become the investor who doesn't panic, the investor who follows a plan when it's boring, the investor who keeps contributing when it's uncomfortable, because consistency looks slow in the moment and unstoppable in hindsight. Here's the unexpected strategy I promised at the beginning. Optimize your behavior before you optimize your portfolio. Most people try to outsmart the market. The winners outsystem their emotions. And once you do that, your investments don't need to be perfect. They just need time.